What is going on, guys? My name is Kadir and welcome to round 2 of the Battle Hub League Season 3. Today's opponent is actually a newcomer to the whole Battle Hub League series thing. He goes by the name of Blade, and we are going to be doing a UU battle in Sword and Shield. Now, before going any further, we are going to plug the Battle Hub Discord server, link to that in the description below. And if you want to know the rules to the Battle Hub League, they're also in the description below as well. So let's just go straight to the teams, guys. As I said before, we're having a UU battle. We're looking at Blade's team. He packs Hippowdon, Escadrille, Rhydon, Hydreigon, Mantine and Amoongoose, and I'm packing Moltres, Primarina, Haxorus, Mamoswine, Azelf and Amoongoose. Now, looking at Blade's team, Sandrush, Escadrille is fucking scary. But looking at massive threats on my side, Primarina is humongous. If we get rid of that Mantine, Primarina will run roughshod over that team. So we're going to say good luck and have fun to Blade. And we're just going to go straight into this battle. I'm going to lead off with Mamoswine for rocks and all that. And I'm pretty sure we're going to be seeing a Hippowdon lead from Blade. And that we do. Because he'll want that Sandstream up straight away, and plus he'll want rocks as well. This Mamoswine set is just basically Focus Sash with rocks, Ice Shard, Icicle Crash and Earthquake, pretty standard. So we're going to get our rocks up right now. And I'm pretty sure Blade has got the exact same idea. Yeah, we trade rocks. Okay, that's cool. So I've got no reason to go straight for an Icicle Crash right here, just to get some damage off. I know Hippowdon is a big fat boy, or in this case big fat girl, and we'll take an Icicle Crash, no problem. So, you know, it is absolutely up to Blade what he wants to do. I do kind of anticipate a whirlwind coming. That's what Hippowdons like to do. They like to set up rocks, and they like to have a roar or whirlwind out, just to get, you know, hazard damage. Bit annoying, but it is what it is. So we're going to get an Icicle Crash. I'll get some nice chunk of damage off, and there is the whirlwind. Great. So out goes my Mamoswine, and this is actually perfect. Dragged in Primarina. I'm just, you know, I'm Specs. I'm not going for any water moves because Mantine could just easily come in. This is actually Liquid Voice Primarina. So we've got Flip Turn, Hyper Voice, which will turn into Water type, Moonblast and Ice Beam for coverage. So I'm going straight for the Ice Beam. It's the middle ground play. Hoping to catch the Amoongoose that's going to come in. That's Toxic Love. That's the Amoongoose. Now, I could take it out here. I'm Specs. I'm pretty sure that Amoongoose isn't special defensive, and it's not. Pretty sure if that Amoongoose was specially defensive, it probably would have took an Ice Beam from Specs Primarina. But that's Amoongoose down. I was kind of worried about the Amoongoose because Amoongoose is so annoying to deal with. So out comes Drill Run, which is, well, this thing, this threat. You know, Sandros Escadrille is a monster, really. So really my only answer is pretty much a Amoongoose. Even though my Amoongoose is specially defensive, and we pack Spore, Foul Play, Giga Drain and Sludge Bomb. With Black Sludge of course and Regenerator obviously. So we do not take that Iron Head at all well. And no, that's bad. That is bad. I want to bring in the Moltres, but I'm fearing this Escadrille could have a rock move, that rock slide, but I need to get my Regenerator back, so I'm going to send in the Moltres regardless. This Moltres is actually physically defensive with the heavy duty boots we pack, the Flame Body ability, and we have Roost, Defog, U-Turn and Mystical Fire. As you can see, Blade went for Drill Run, which is quite interesting because I would have used Earthquake over Drill Run, but you know what, people like to be creative and different, that's fine. So still fearing a rock move, And no, I don't really outspeed Excadrill, even when I'm not in the, even not in the sound. Well, I'm just going to bring Amoonguss back in, but he withdraws anyway, so that's fine. So out comes Aqua. That's a Mantine. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know. You could pack Air Slash. That's the only thing I'm kind of worried about. Can't Toxic me because I'm already pot poison. So I'm kind of okay here. So I'm going to put something to sleep. He's got no grass immunities to Spore. So in comes the Ice Beam. And well, yeah, that basically shows that I can take that pretty much easily. So I'm going to put Mantine to bed now. Good night. And we'll see what we're going to do next. This battle was done a few days ago, and I've already just got the chance now to record this commentary. So I'm lucky enough. I think, you know, Moltres can come back in for some strange reason. What was my reason for bringing the Moltres in on a Mantine? But it doesn't matter. Mantine's gone. Bye bye. So we're going to send out Hydreigon. Right. Hydreigon can be a bit threatening as well, depending what happens. So what did I bring? Oh, I think I bought Moltres in just to get a defog off because I want the rocks gone. So we're going to go for a defog, but this Hydreigon is going to outspeed and hits a Draco, and that unfortunately is going to take out my Moltres. So I can't get rid of anything now. So the crit did not matter. I'm kind of suspect this Hydreigon is choiced in some way, but I'm not too sure if it's Scarf or Specs. So I'm going to send out Primarina. It's like pretty much a solid counter to Hydreigon, and I got no reason to go for a Moonblast because Amoonguss is gone. I know he's going to withdraw the Hydreigon because I did suspect it was choiced in some way. So in comes the Mantine. It's probably going to take this Moonblast, no problem. No, I went for the flip turn. Yeah, I remember I was cursing myself. I said, "Don't bring in that sodding Mantine," and he brings it in. It was a good play by Blade, but it was a pretty obvious play of that. So obviously I cannot do anything because I'm locked into flip turn. So I'm thinking the only way to get rid of this Mantine is Azelf. Now this Azelf is not your classic lead off Azelf with Stealth Rocks and Explosion and all that. This is a late game sweeping Azelf. We're holding the Expert Belt, and we are Nasty Plot, Psyshock, Shadow Ball and Thunderbolt. And that is why I put Azelf in, because I've got Thunderbolt. You get a Nasty Plot up. Hopefully this Mantine will stay asleep. And it does. Must be dreaming nice dreams there, but you know, those dreams are about to be fried by this Thunderbolt. Oh, I'm so clever with that. I just thought that up on the spot right now. I'm so fucking clever. So in comes the Thunderbolt, and that will take out Mantine easily at +2. So this battle is going rather well for us, and he's took out Moltres, I've took out Mantine and Amoonguss. So I'm leading 2-1 at the moment in taking out Porks. So in comes the Hydreigon, which kind of tells me that you are probably choice scarfed, because I know Azelf naturally outspeeds a Hydreigon. So I'm going to bring in the Amoonguss. So in comes the Amoonguss. Special defensive. We're going to see how much this Dark Pulse is going to do, and we'll find out if it is Specs. No, that's 100% choice scarf. That if it was Specs, it probably would have took me out. So looking, do I need to keep this Amoonguss? No, not really. So we'll just sack it off. Give Blade a free point while we're at it. So we're going to bring in the Primarina again, and I'm going to go straight for the Hyper Voice, knowing full well that this High Dragon is not staying in whatsoever on the Moon Blast. So he's got 4 pokes left: the High Dragon, Rhydon, Excadrill and Hippowdon, and Primarina looks really strong here. Got 96 health left. We're going to hit the Hyper Voice. Because we're Liquid Voice, it's going to be a Water type. I'm going to send out the Rhydon. That is a dead Rhydon, I'm afraid. So I was kind of interested to see what this Rhydon was going to do, but you know what, even with EVLite it's not going to live a Specs Hyper Voice Liquid Voiced Primarina. Not a chance. So that was a free kill. I think that was just basically something to sack off, really. So in comes the Hippowdon. I know he's just brought in the Hippowdon just to set up the sand, because even this Hippowdon won't be able to live a Specs Hyper Voice from the range that it's at. Now the only fear is that Excadrill. So down goes Hippowdon. He's only got Excadrill and High Dragon left. Probably 2 of his biggest threats in that team. I am actually really scared of that Excadrill, and I really need to preserve this Primarina. So out comes the Excadrill. Take advantage of that Sand Rush. God, why is this thing in UU? So I'm looking. You know what? Mamoswine doesn't really do anything. Or maybe it does. No, actually, yeah, Mamoswine is actually pretty crucial, because I'll need that for High Dragon for Ice Shard. So I'm looking. Azelf doesn't really do anything anymore now, so we're going to bring that in for a sack. But Azelf did its job to go for the Thunderbolt, took out the Mantine, which was the only blockade in this battle for me. So Azelf goes down, that's fine. And we're going to bring in Haxorus now. This Haxorus is not the Dragon Dance Haxorus. It's Mold Breaker. So we've got Earthquake, we've got Dragon Claw, we've got Poison Jab. And if you did not know, guys, Haxorus can get First Impression. It's an egg move. So I've got First Impression on this Haxorus. So it's just an all-out attacking Haxorus, but because I want to switch up moves, I've just slapped a Life Orb on. So obviously I'm not going to go for the First Impression here, because it's not effective on the Excadrill, but I'm going to go for the Earthquake. And this is actually a misplay by Blade's behalf. He really should not have gone for the Horn Claws. Lesson number 1, Blade. If you see a Pokemon with Mold Breaker, 9 times out of 10 they're going to have Earthquake if they can learn it, just to abuse it. So that unfortunately is Excadrill down. I think if he played that Excadrill a bit better, this would have been a lot closer. So it's down to his last poke, which is High Dragon. And I could easily... No, I don't want to stay in, because I want to preserve this Haxorus. So we're going to send in... You know what? I know he's been trying to kill my Primarina all match. We'll give Blade this Primarina kill. Because Scarfed High Dragon is a bit... I've got Ice Shard on Mamoswine, but that's going to take at least 2 attempts to take out the High Dragon. So we're going to let Blade take out my Primarina, which is fine, because I'm going to bring in the Haxorus, and we're going to annihilate this High Dragon with the First Impression. And that's how you say, guys, is game, set and match. So I win this fight 4-0, so that's 4 points to Blade, and I get full 8 for taking out 6 Pokemon and winning the fight. And as always, guys, if you like what you see, remember to comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next round. Bye bye.